Looking like a schluckis. That's weird. I'm not used to there being an interruption that quickly into the video. Oy vey. Oy vey. Now I've been allowing myself to be distracted these last few days. Talking about Jesus. All that other good shit. When, Israel has been really doing some fucked up shit, man. Syria, Turkey. It's crazy. I hear guys like LJ saying that Israel is doing all this so they can get it done before Trump leaves office. But it's like, don't you understand that Trump could leave office tomorrow and the new guy is just going to pick up where he left off? This is ever you. Cece, what's up, dude? I know little guy. Dave, you have yours. What's up, Thor? What's up, my peoples? It's on the agenda today, talking bad about the bad guys. If you're watching, like, share, sub. Makes a difference, I guess. At least it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that you like me. You really like me. Man, it's some fucking wild shit. There's some wild shit going on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. It's scary shit, scary times. Obviously, your stupid ass Jesus doesn't do anything about it. Like, it's so arrogant, man. Believing in God and Jesus is just so arrogant at a time like now. Why is your useless nothing God so absent for the Palestinians, the Syrians, the Lebanese, all of the people being decimated, eradicated by Israel, by the piece of shit friars? Where's your God? Why is your God so predictably quiet, absent, non-existent, but it's the same. And where is your God? What the fuck was that? It's really strange. And of course, the stupidest people are the ones that believe that shit. And I've been proven time and time again. There is no conversation, debate, whatever you want to call it, with a religious person that addresses what's being said, let alone makes sense. I just can't figure it out, man. You know what? I don't have any idea why I'm this way. Why none of it worked on me. Why I always felt insulted by it. Even as a kid, I was like, this is fucking terrible. And yet, it's all still going. I don't drink coffee. It's tea. I don't drink coffee because I don't need to be shitting all day. Coffee gives me the poops a lot. So I stays away. Thank you for the reminder, Cece. I will appease your request, even though you haven't made it yet. Actually, let's do this. You know, you goofy pedophile clowns. I don't know if I'm going to even bother giving you the attention you want so badly. It's weird looking around, like, look at all the grass. Look at how dead everything is, because it hasn't rained in such a long time. I mean, it sprinkles here and there, but we haven't had a big rainfall in a while. Us traders introduced tea. Yeah. Heavy British taxation later turned tea into a symbol of present covenant in 1773. Tea Party and lasting American preference of coffee. I mean, you know, coffee gets people high. Coffee is the number one. Caffeine is the number 2 drug in the world. Oh shit. Looks like we're getting hammered big time today.
Mental illness isn't funny yet.
There's this one, and then they got another one coming. Like just that. Do you really think there are planes just flying like this? Just regular planes flying. You know, not to and from the airport, but just happening to go towards Selfridge Air Force Base while leaving big trails in the sky. You think that's real? I don't think there's anything weird about that, huh? Ouch.
They're paid to confuse, but they're too stupid to defend the excuses they pretend aren't offensive at their core. And yet they're most elusive when you mention it's genocide, not war.
Save me from Christianity. I was this close to converting the army. War is fucking hilarious. Look at this shit, man.
Take your meds, take your meds, take your meds, take your meds.
It's hot today.
You should take your meds. You must be schizophrenic.
You know, the funny thing is you bring up the Boston Tea Party kind of shit. And at this point, I don't understand why anybody still believes it. Well, that's the first one. Over there. The second one is right above me. So. You see what I'm talking about? See that one right there? That's one. And, this one stopped leaving a trail. He must have hit a different area in the sky. That's all it was. But yeah, when it comes to shit like the Boston Tea Party or any of it, I just don't buy it anymore. It's kind of a weird position, man. They're lying to us. Our history is not what they tell it is. Yes, the Boston Tea Party was completely real. It was a real political protest that took place on the night of December 16, 1773 at Griffin's Wharf in Boston, Massachusetts. You were there? You were there? You saw it happen? I mean, it's a joke. The harbor that existed, or that exists. You know, retaining walls and all that shit. I mean, it's just stupid. It really is stupid. Until somebody can show me definitive proof that they built the Empire State Building in 400 days, they're lying. American colonials were angry about the T-Act, and the taxation without representation. No, I know. We all had the same indoctrination. Yeah. We've all heard many, many times about the Boston Tea Party. How stupid it is. Earlier this year, the Sons of Liberty planned the raid. Did they? Yeah, I think the whole concept of resets and all that shit, I think that's a lot more common than people realize. But again, we start talking about history and I almost just, it's like shut down. I never said the Statue of Liberty. I said the Empire State Building. And if I said the Statue of Liberty, I was wrong. That wasn't what I meant, but I could have. But no, the Empire State Building. Even the Statue of Liberty story is just stupid. It's just stupid. When was the last Statue of Liberty made? When was the last something along the lines of a Statue of Liberty constructed somewhere? You guys have a long way to go to catch up to Pastor Kenny's annoyance. No, it's the narrative we're given is just a strange one. You know what? I'm gonna go run to the store real quick. You think a lot of things are stupid. Yeah. But you don't reflect on yourself. Nope, I never do. I never reflect on myself and my own shortcomings. Oh. Where? Hang on a second. You alright? Mm-hmm. You sure? You need me to smack you around? You need me to smack you around a little bit? The boss came home. Mm-hmm. Or nothing. I'm talking about you. The boss woke up and I'll go to the store when she gets home. Because she's more cooler than me. You know, yesterday I sort of, speaking of reflecting on oneself, I realized that how amazing this broad is and how I just fucked everything up. She's pretty awesome, so I'd do her. Auto emancipation as well. It's getting so now. Hey, John, shut the fuck up, you dumb little coward. Does that make you feel better? Why are you talking about the Statue of Liberty? Just weird. What a fucking weirdo. Oh, look, joined 1 year ago, has 0 subscribers. Well, I guess that makes a little more sense then, doesn't it? Oh, you got mad? Yes, I did. Look how angry I am. I usually smile when I'm mad. I just, I have 0 respect for you and will treat and talk to you like the dirty little bitch that you are. The pedophile supporter. The delusional crazy person. Although if you were a delusional crazy person, I'd probably have more respect for you because, or at least I'd be nicer to you. I mean, belief in Jesus, even believing in history is sort of a mental delusion, right? Thought we were talking history, not sure why you're making fun of my profile. I think you know. I think you know why. Two viewers, 5 likes. Makes sense. Like, share, sub if you are watching. 6 likes. 2 viewers, 6 likes. Because the more likes I get, the lower my numbers are. Because that's how algorithms work. I don't want emancipation's loud. He keeps hearing it really fed. It just gets so mellow. Just gets so mellow. I mean, the idea that you guys keep calling me your teacher, I'll take it. I'll take it. You're admitting my supremacy to you, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I mean, obviously, I'm not a fucking pedophile rabbi like every other one. But you notice, like, you'll never hear me address that about these fucking idiots. Shmooly, whatever. Another one of these dumbasses comes around. Five viewers, 8 likes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Even without religion, the Bible teaches good. No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. The Bible teaches stupidity, faith in fairy tales, and really, really awful shit. But don't worry. The most awful shit is in the Old Testament, and then they realized they screwed up and made the new one. You're seeing it happen. You're just seeing this world go into a really weird tailspin. Oh, tailspin. And it sucks. It sucks being somebody that has kids. It sucks being somebody that gives a shit about life around you, because it's going to get real bad for a minute. For intellectual resources, which means identifying those that you are competing with. Okay. Idle, idle, deedle. Yeah, it's weird too, when I think about, and changing subjects, but the animal thing, the hawk thing, the woodpecker thing. It's literally, I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with finding the motivation to continue to speak about such things that are so overwhelming and seemingly, impossible to rectify. But I also think, like, the resistance is a lot harder, a lot stronger than people think. The resistance is waking up all over the place, is waking new people up, is, I don't think you can go around and interview people and say, hey, do you support Israel or Palestine? And they're going to say Israel. Although a lot of people won't get in the conversation, I'm not going to say anything. And when they do, it's because they support Israel. They just don't want to hear the shit for it. But that still says a lot. These Israeli monsters are, as bad as it gets. As bad as it gets. And you're seeing it play out in front of you. And it's, yeah, good facts. They're facts, are they? Yeah. If you're not questioning the narrative at this point, you're fucking foolish. Eiffel Towers and all that shit. Just, it's not real. The narrative we have is not real. If you haven't started questioning that shit, you should. You need to not just focus in one area or another. You need to see this whole thing for what it is. What the fuck is that? Where the hell did that just come from? A whole bunch of, like, a smoke. Hopefully Charles works on the new song today. And boy, howdy, am I excited about it. I made a patriotic song. America First. If you think, like, if you're still thinking along those lines of, like, what a legality of war, like, that just shows you how stupid you are. It's fucking war. Saying one thing or another is legal or illegal. What the fuck? Like, I gotta give her credit for being out running, for sure. She needs to be. She actually needs to be swimming. Much better for you. But the fact is that broad had on little Daisy Dukes and her ass cheeks were hanging out. She's huge. Huge. Bet the black guys like her. But back to the war thing. You know, if I'm in a war, I don't give a fuck about your legalities. You know? I'm going to do everything I can to win said war. You know, what are they going to... They make anti-Semitism illegal. Oh, well, it's not legal, so I guess I'm not going to do it anymore. Are you fucking crazy? If given the option to you know, to win or follow the rules, I'm gonna do what it takes to win. I suggest you do too. Wow, that's a badass ride. It's always interesting when I see somebody in like $80,000 car that lives in my neighborhood. What the fuck are you doing here? I don't know. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You want to go for a ride, baby? Hey, baby. Oh, no. Greek girl. Too buku. Too buku. Huh? You know, he's always panting. Some would say he's a pantomime. Why'd you take the keys out? Idle, idle, deedle, idle, idle, deedle, me like 'em, spluckes. Like 'em, spluckes. Sexy time. Go close the door. Do you think you could connect your brain to the body, please?
I'm working on it. This helps.
My cat has a blankie. It's kind of weird. But like, so when we got the new kitten, my wife would take this wash rag and wipe the other cats down with it, just wipe them. So you get the smell all over the rag, and then she would put the rag.
No, I
Belch.
would rub the rag on him so he smelled like them.
Yeah, but then she would put the rag in his little, because we had a cat carrier, and for the first couple of weeks we used the cat carrier for him to sleep in, and so she would put.
Which he really liked.
Yeah, we put the rag on top of it so that the smell would seep through. Then we started putting the rag inside the thing, and now he like puts it in his mouth and carries it around and shit. It's hilarious. I love you. I'll be back. I'll be white black. Idle, idle, deedle, idle, idle, deedle. Ooh, like 'em, spluckes. You need some help? Oh my goodness. Look at how cute you are, sleeping in front of the food. I want food. I want food. I want food. Like, think about it. Like, who is this dumbass that's just here Like, I just putting out random facts. You're talking about Israel and genocide and all that. I'm not going to give my opinion on that. But I'm here to tell you about mandarin oranges. Duh. What a jag-off. What a jag-off. Sorry. I'm gonna play it again because I like it so much. What the hell? What the hell? Tell me it disconnected. Why is the Bluetooth having such an issue these last couple of days? What's going on here? I don't buy the slavery narrative. Sorry. It's a dumb one. I don't buy any of it. I knew when I was growing up, watching this shit in class and the lessons and all that. I knew it was just weird. I knew I didn't like it. You know, I knew that the shit we're told doesn't make any sense. You know, when you look at what exists. Now I'm back offline again. Love it. Let's do the reset on the phone then, I guess. What's up, Matt? Really confuses stuff. Look, we got 1 viewer and 10 likes, even though there's clearly 4 or 5 people commenting. This is what makes the most sense. I see it. I feel I don't even question it. Why would I question the narrative I'm given by the people who use that narrative against me? How many flat cameras are you guys taking out yet? What is going on here? This is so fucking weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on. Why is my phone not connecting?
I don't know if there's something I need to do. If you can reset. Yeah, I just tried to restart it. Restarting it didn't work. It was connected at first. Then let's power off. Let's do power off and then I do the power on. Maybe that'll matter. Slavery is still going on. Racism is not. Yeah, no, it is. Definitely. Slavery encompasses everyone, though. Racism is pretty specific to white people in the United States. People of color are prejudiced as hell, but prejudice is a response to racism. You eliminate the racism, and the prejudice goes away. There's some responsibility to be had for that. Racism is a cultural thing. Racism is you decide how much money goes into an area. There's the school systems, the grocery store layout, and all that shit. That's racism. And that's definitely happening everywhere you look. But it's really strange, right? Like, you look around and you realize, like, there's a really good chance all this is going to change here soon. Shit's going to start getting blowed up. The landscape is going to change. Specifically. God damn it. What the fuck is going on here? I'm super confused. I don't understand. The mobile data is turned on this phone. For what? I just don't get it. And I don't know how to look at it. You're offline. You go to the settings and I know, let's do this. That'll work. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi. See if it connects. Seems really weird. As I have full bars at the top, you see that? Full bars. So what the fuck is going on here? That's so the UN estimates that we're gonna jump from 13% black people to 40% black people in the next 60 years? Yeah, I doubt it. Like, white people are having the most kids, the most unwanted children, by far. We're probably going to get a lot more halfies. White girls are sick of having sex for no payoff. And maybe if you go with a halfie, you get the payoff from the sex part, and then you also get the nice guy part. The not stereotype part, although most halfies I've ever seen pretty big stereotypes. All right, hang on a second. I'll be right back. Here, you just look this way. Man, we lost all our viewers in the 2 seconds that I was gone. Interesting. We still have no connection here. This is fucking weird. Try resetting the phone again. Maybe it'll connect. 2 viewers, 10 likes. If you're watching, like, share, sub. Help out. It's weird that I don't have any internet connection, but my phone is connecting to the car. Doesn't that sort of mean there's a connection? I'll go. What's happening? Yeah. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. Why don't you go ahead and come in on Sunday too? Okay. Let's see, did we connect? Did we connect to the thing? Did we connect? Nope. Still offline. I have no idea what's going on here. You saw that it was connected when I was at my house. So what the hell made it disconnect and now won't let it connect? I didn't know. So who's an Israel supporter here and who's not? Kate, are you an Israel supporter? Oh, yeah, you must be. If you're telling me to hit a pedestrian, you're probably an Israel supporter. Yeah, that psychopath mentality it takes to be an Israel supporter is the same type that's going to tell you to do something stupid. Isn't real. when Israel becomes wasn't real. That's one of my favorite lines. My favorite recent lines. Yeah, out yourself. Let's see. I'd like to see who the pedophiles are. We already knew Moot was a pedophile. I mean, seriously, 7 viewers and 12 likes. Show me the feed that looks the same. I'd love to see it. I mean, I wouldn't be able to look it up or anything because apparently my phone's not connected to the internet somehow. Why that makes sense is beyond, man. The garage sales are insane right now. I wish I had bread. I'd be going out fucking looking for cards. I bought a big lot of cards from eBay. Old vintage cards. From Argentina, of all things. I get it home. It shows. It showed up. It was mailed from Argentina like Monday. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't know. But it was at my house by today Thursday or Friday. Today's Friday, right? It was at my house by Wednesday. How the fuck is that possible? But when I got it open and I started looking, a bunch of it was just janky. I was pissed off. Spent some good money. I spent $300 on it. And for it to be all fucked up kind of pissed me off. So I told the guy, like, look, I hate to say it, but I need to return this. And he was like, well, how about I give you I give you a refund, partial refund. And I was like, I don't know. Unless you're gonna refund me $200 on it, I don't really want to pay that much. He was like, it costs too much money to ship it back, and yada yada yada. Still, I'm not sure if I did a lot, if I did the right thing, but who knows? Lots of people being pedophiles. He does hate a lot of people, yeah, for sure. Especially dumb, goofy trolls who believe in Jesus, supporting Israel. Anybody that does anything Israel. Like, if you're my family member and you're like, I support Israel, I say fuck you. You and I aren't cool anymore. I got a family member. I got a cousin whose mom was married to my uncle, and then they split up, and she married a Jewish guy, and of course to appease him, which is really strange. Like, she went from a big old black guy to a little Jewish guy. That must have been a pretty significant change. She always used to hit on me back when I was like, in my early 20s and shit. I'm sure if I would have tried, I probably could have. But they raised my cousin Jewish. And we haven't talked in a long time, but I'd love to know what she thinks nowadays. Is she a genocide supporter? The little halfy girl who's not Jewish at all? Another chemtrail. Idle, idle, deedle, idle, idle, deedle. Hey. Oh. Oh, nitro in my pockets? No. Is that a lighter in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Fucking government, man.
How you doing?
Doing, man, not bad.
Good, good.
Government, they just calm down.
He hates Israel too. Shitty up to those old love songs. Getting old does weird shit to you. He sounds like a crackhead. Yeah. That's what he is. He's actually British, I believe. He's European, at the very least. Where the fuck did that one go? I saw it on my way home. I don't know. Not there now. Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? Now it looks like it's connected. Yep, now we're connected. How did we become connected again? Why wasn't I connected in the house? That's really fucking weird. What the fuck? You don't believe me? Go ask my mother. And with your wrinkled pussy, I can't be your lover. Yeah, TikTok and you don't stop. So, now it works. See? It's not Israel itself, it's the government of Israel.
Mental illness isn't funny yet.
Again,
If
this is
you've
where
ever
most of you
spoken
are
out against
distracted.
supremacism, you know
You think
that's
the
their
problem
only
is the genocide. The genocide is a
direction.
symptom of the problem. It has nothing to do with Zionism. It has nothing to do with Israel. It's the cult. It's the cult that inhabits the place and believes themselves to be superior, even though they're the most inferior people in the earth, on the planet. The micro penis alone should tell you that. Like, you know, Bibi's got just the tiniest little micro junk. Ben Gavir, ugh. Can't even imagine. Shmooly. See? Oh, yep, it's the Illuminati. So, I left the house, the whole ride there, this phone won't connect to the internet. It's saying I'm offline. I get back home, now we're connected again. I was gonna get out the hose and just water everything here, a little bit. What?
Then they put us in the traction when they're
Yeah, do the,
I don't have it. I use that blue one.
Every time we call you out and you don't like being said, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't want
You gotta
to
do
make
what?
it loud. If you go to the bed with it's so babble, it's so babble.
You just want me to get
If
you
we
the
say we're
hose?
going proud and we refuse to take our
Why?
meds, it's schizo babble, schizo
It was
babble.
mad at you.
And when the truth is all around, but you
It's
deny
not
it instead,
easier.
it's schizo
It's
babble, schizo babble.
steady supply. It doesn't even leak anymore
And
either.
turn trolling into a video
Huh?
game where Shane leaks the prizes.
Whatever.
And what
You
we're
want to
doing
be a
called the
dumb
sage
jackass
flame
broad?
override.
Go right ahead.
Fame that compromises
Broad.
rises to the truth. They frame the same
Oh, would you
surprises
stop
that
hurting the
verify
dog?
this heresy. The denial
You know
that
dogs
defeats
only
time
whine
is
when they're
straight
hurt, right?
distraction circle. The trolls are vile.
When you hurt them.
That means they are Kirkwell.
Oh, there he is again. Somehow we're hurting him even though he's several feet away from us. Mush have been. 80% of the Israeli citizens support what's going on, what the government is doing. Yeah, but again, it's not like 100% of the Jewish people support metzitzia and Mishnah Nada 5:4 and soul correction. Right? That's the bigger issue. Like I say in every video, the most important thing we do is protect the Jewish children. How are you still trying to get that? Well, I connected once I pulled up to the house, apparently. Which is weird. Normally it's the other way around. Normally the house is the big problem, but you have to understand that the genocide is the distraction. It's the most desperate distraction they have, but it's definitely the distraction. They want you distracted by this, anything that's going to prevent you from talking about the three things I mentioned. Metzitzia b'pei, Mishnah Nada 5:4, and soul correction. They really don't care. Like if you're gonna talk about, you're gonna talk about those things, they'll say, well, what about the genocide? Don't you want to talk about the genocide? Ooh, and then you talk about it, and they go, there is no genocide. We got you to talk about it so we can say there is no genocide. Oh yeah, I hope Ted Cruz dies. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Ted Cruz needs to die. Oh, you made a Guy Williams Sucks video. Let's see. Oh, I'm excited. Somebody supposedly made a Guy Williams Sucks video. Want to watch it with me? Let's see. Those are mine. That's the old one. That's mine. That's the old one. Doesn't look like you did make a Guy Williams Sucks video. It looks like you're lying. Wah, wah. What a surprise. A friar is lying. Aren't you shocked? I'm shocked. I am shocked. I am totally shocked. What the fuck is this? Search filters, yeah. Let's see, upload date. Let's go with today. Let's see. Okay, so where's the... Oh, there it is. Nope, there's no Guy Williams Sucks video. What a surprise. A friar is fucking lying. Is anybody surprised by that? I am totally shocked. Let's try search filters. We'll do another search. We'll go this week. We'll see if there's anything from this week. Well, there's our Guy Williams Sucks video. But there is no Guy Williams Sucks video. What a liar. What a liar. They're lying. I am surprised they are lying. Anybody else is surprised? I am so surprised. I mean, everybody knows you can trust what the friars say, because all they do is tell the truth. Let's see here. The Rabbi Guy page still only has 39 videos. Nothing new there.
Shalom, everyone. Today I'm sharing my favorite. My friends, we must be cautious. The attacks on Palestine by Israel would be bad for Iran. Shalom, everyone.
Wonder why it's always looking up to the
About the Epstein
left.
file.
Well, the
Important
right.
to understand. Hello, I am Rabbi Guy William, and I fully support Donald Trump. His strong leadership
That
is
sounds
vital
like
for
me.
Israel's security. Trump. Our digital world. Let me tell you why the Tartaria theory is.
Let me tell you why this is bullshit. Come on, let me talk to you.
Being God's chosen. Jewish people have nothing.
Coming down the street.
Huh?
Coming down the street.
Whoa! Man, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow, how fast does it go?
Yeah, about 15 miles an hour.
That's all it needs to go.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
We must stay spiritual. Being God's chosen people is a profound.
Is
Shalom,
stupid.
everyone. The Samson. I want to talk about the.
Where's my favorite
I feel
video?
so.
Where
In New
is
York
my
City.
favorite video?
Jewish people. Let me be absolutely clear.
There's one video where they fuck up and
You know, space is just
tell
so
you
cool and
another. Tell you, acknowledge what I'm saying. And it still says 39 videos.
If you
so
have to
there it
resort
is.
to making fun of the size of somebody's genitalia or the way they look, they've already lost the argument. If you have
Oh, it's so stupid that somebody actually made that video thinking like, this'll get him. If you have to make fun of my genitalia, well, it's not like they say if you have to make up something about someone's genitalia or how they look, and then it says, then they have already lost the what was it?
to resort to making fun of the size of somebody's genitalia or the way they look, they've already lost the argument.
They've already lost the argument. Yeah, that's what it was. They've already lost the argument. Not you have already lost the argument, or they have already won the argument. Like, it's just so incredibly stupid. And it shows you, like, you know, they're supposed to be God's chosen people. They're supposed to be so smart and so capable and all that. And they don't even get their own attempts correct. If you have to make fun of somebody's genitalia, the size of somebody's genitalia, or how they look, then they have already lost the argument. What a fucking stupid ass. Like, I wish the person that was actually behind this page would like step up and let everybody know who we're talking about.
You hide the bend up, eyes who see the sunset has more than just begun.
They're basically letting you know what a tiny conspiracy, or what a tiny penis they have. Why are you making fun of my tiny penis? My wife makes fun of my tiny penis.
Like a good God-fearing goy. Do you pause and see the clues, or is your view
I really wish you wouldn't make fun of my tiny penis. It very much makes me upset. It hurts my feelings. if somebody was breaking into the house next door, I wouldn't stop him. I'd film it. So there's that proof that I saw what was happening. Oh no, I'm not about to put my life on the line to protect your stuff. No. The mission of the chosen one is to spread the word of God to other people. Nothing more. What? I'm not sure what the hell that's supposed to mean. If you made a Guy Williams Sucks video, it would show up when I searched it. Simple. But let's see. I'm really not worried about you, so let's see. How you spell Williams? Let's see. Oh, here's a new one. Let's see. Let's see. Jew Williams, Guy Williams. This did come up. Oh, let's see. Oh, so it's a docs video. Not accurate. So yet again, they can't actually.
Every 2 weeks after a Torah lesson.
It's not what it's supposed to be.
Every 2 days.
There's no talking heads video where somebody is telling what I'm wrong about.
Don't let that distract you.
Just another clip video.
Just a quick question.
Oh, this is a video here where my hair is actually short.
Every 2 days? It sounds like I had some room for improvement, wouldn't you say? My hair is long and goofy.
No, it's short here.
Distract you.
It's all brown. There's no gray. So this video is old as fuck.
So
This is a Guy Williams fan. I love that they keep making videos about me.
Here we are again in recorded discovery.
Oh, is this the guy? This guy talks like this.
Here we are again in recorded discovery.
Oh, this isn't the
mind of a dumbass.
The monkey of a dumbass. And then they show these fucking idiots. This idiot. Look how stupid they are, right? They don't understand the simple job that's going on here. Make the Guy Williams Sucks video. Oh, see, but this says Guy Sucks Williams, right? That's why it doesn't show up. So instead of actually, doing the right thing so that they can get it out there, they get the message out there, they can do all that, they put it like that. It's just interesting, right?
they want to dilute the population. There are too many people in the world. All this crazy.
Everything Guy says is a lie. Everything. And now this person's talking about me. That must be nice. Imagine how much energy it takes to make this video.
Call me a Chinese from now on. I don't know Chinese have ideas.
We won't be able to. Look at the black people.
Gotta use the copywritten music. Yeah. You gotta use the copywritten music, so. Anti-Semitic. Nope. Interesting how they're resorting to using copywritten music.
God of war. The anniversary of 9/11 is approaching us. You must not behave as though you ain't learned anything.
This looks exactly like what I was talking about, right?
Osama bin Laden is nothing compared.
You better
cooperate with us, otherwise you're gonna need protection from us.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is so pathetic. Right? It's shocking. How can people be so stupid? I find it so fucking shocking that like, it's not Marin stupid, it's Mary. The thing is, I tell Mary all kinds of shit that if she was compromised, it would have already come out by now. Oh look, this video comes up afterward.
The Russia-Ukraine thing has been going on since February 20th, 2014. The Nakba was May 15th, 1948. And the Palestinian genocide has been going on for 70 plus years. This is a call to the machine, a plea aimed at your selfishness. Her name was Shireen Abu Akleh. Her rebellious wish was that Israel's quite devilish plans are truly seen. Giving her life to tell us this, the reward was that Shireen exposed the evil dream for more than 20 years, showing all the in-between while seeing through the tears. And what stokes Israeli
What's up,
fears
Snugget?
like almost nothing else.
You guys see that there's a, okay, so I just, let's literally break that down. So this dumbass comes on here, already makes the fucking page, then comes on here and says, look, I did what I was supposed to do. I did what you commanded of me, master. But then I can't find it. I'm looking for it, I search it, I can't find it. So then I have to look up his page, and then the page has the one subscriber, one video. And it's, it's another one of these clip videos showing clips from, like one of the clips in the video, sweetheart, my hair is all brown and about this long. How long ago was that? That's got to be 10 years. Hey, 10 years, probably.
Which is an obvious act of aggression, pointed directly in the direction of those who dare speak
But
out.
it's titled incorrectly, so it can't be found. Guy Sucks Williams, because that totally makes sense. Like, it's just so shocking to me that they're this stupid, and then they don't realize it. But like, it doesn't seem like you have to be smart to see how stupid these guys are. But apparently you have to be able to, tie your shoes and shit.
It's you who's put away. The actors in the play read what they're told to say. But what happens when we don't pretend it's just another day? I'm calling for a strike. You're the only ones with the power to get this story right. We're in the deadline's final hour. Since they already know you'll cower and not stand up for your own, the Israeli hand is full of bowers, marching Goyim tricks right from their home. Something quite commonly known, but almost never gets reported. Their cover could be blown, but instead their lies supported. And the truth gets so distorted that they can kill the press. So what happens when you get deported and they cover up your death?
If they were trying to bury this information, they would have burned it. It killed anybody that was connected to it, and they kill anybody they found it, but it's free. What? You seriously, like, you put that out, you type it out, and you reread it and think, that makes sense, I'm gonna hit enter? What the fuck is wrong with you? Check this out. I'm so good. Play all. No, let her bark. Wake those fools up.
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee.
I gotta pee anyway.
Halfway. And before I even argue, he's looking out the window at somebody coming in.
I don't trust my hand grabbing both phones.
Your hands aren't very good at holding big things.
Oh, you're so goofy.
Why would I know? I have a microphone.
Right, right. Oh.
And I look the other way as they
Good morning, everyone. Oh, I'm looking rough today. I'm all puffy and sleepy looking because I didn't get much sleep. I had a rough night. Rough night makes me look like crap and rough in the morning. How's the back pain? It's getting better. It's not gonna go away for a while because I've got herniations in my lower back from my car accident. It messed up my lower back and my neck, and one of the herniations has expanded, is pushing on that bundle of nerves down there, S1, S2 area, and it's causing the sciatica. So I've been doing these different exercises and stuff, and it's been helping, but it's still there. My foot's still numb, which is kind of concerning. And I still have that burny pain going down my butt cheek intermittently. It's not constant like it was. And then that feeling of lightning bolt coming out of the middle of my calf, that's a bit better too. So yeah, the exercises are helping. But it's still there. It's still bugging me, but it's getting better. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. The oils help tremendously with dealing with the pain that makes you want to go fucking crazy. But, it's like physical injury inside of there that's creating it. So it's not just a pulled muscle or some stupid shit that I can get over. Nerve pain sucks. Yes, it does. It's a creepy feeling. It's not just pain, but it's like burny, tingly, and like almost like creepy crawly, and nerve pain is shitty. It sucks. It's definitely different than the pain from the actual injuries themselves. That's pain, and that sucks. Back pain sucks, but nerve pain is like creepy. Oh yeah, no, I don't take any pain pills. Fuck that. If I take half a Vicodin, I start puking. I don't see the need for any of that bullshit. It doesn't do anything for you other than like trick your brain and cause depression and moodiness and no, I don't need my brain tricked. I need my body fixed. And those aren't going to do that. I may be a rabbi, but I'm not above having surgeries. Like a spider crawling on your skin, but it's underneath and it hurts fucking totally. And they can take their back surgeries and shove them up their asshole. They tried to give me fentanyl in the ER. I opted for Tylenol. Fucking A, man. They gave me 5 milligrams Percocets. I was sick for 2 to 3 days post-surgery. It was awful. Yeah. The first time I realized I couldn't do any sort of pain pills, this was 100 years ago, but I had all 4 wisdom teeth pulled, and they prescribed Darvocet for it. And I was puking, but I couldn't open my mouth. It was the worst experience ever.
That's a weird
Yeah,
conversation.
fuck those pain pills.
You'll be down because
Yeah, pain pills are terrible.
Sometimes they fight. They fight with microbes. You can sight beyond sight while every eye's closed. It's time to be lying.
I don't know if they cause depression per se, as you can't feel like there's nothing in life that feels like they feel. So that's kind of depressing. Like you wanna not do the drugs, but you wanna feel the feeling.
You have the body chemistry that gives you that feeling, first of all, and you like that feeling.
Yeah, right.
Body chemistry that
I mean,
or if you just don't like how that feels.
the vast majority of people fall into that category. You're unique in that shit. Yeah.
So I'm not unique to that.
I would say you
Doctor that said they do the same thing.
most people. I mean, our bodies are designed for opiates better than like we process opiates better than we process food. Right. That has a big to do with it.
You know, if you go grow a poppy plant and take the opium from the poppy, you're not going to get as sick as you would.
Oh yeah, you will. Oh yeah, you will. It'll be worse because the opium is a lot stronger than the. But usually you get sick the first time.
Because you take more than your system is used to, then you actually going to get sick. It's trying to get rid of it. Too much, go away.
Yeah, but like I say, I mean, we wouldn't have the receptors for it if we weren't designed for it, or at least, you know, I mean, I don't. Yeah, your body naturally produces it. You've been, or that part of your brain has been shut off. You know, you should be able to produce all of those different things inside your body. That's why you have the receptors.
Look, Mommy, there's an airplane up in the sky.
I think the everyday, ultra-rare halos say the most when placing blame. Not accepting that strange.
You know Hornets had his radio, right?
He comes in and he does not bother me.
Yeah, until he does.
An honesty conference is fondest when free. We believe what we see and disagree.
I've been telling you forever that bees aren't bad or dangerous. No, they're not. You leave them alone, they leave you
You a
alone.
choice when they pick who you pick from. They claim to use wisdom that comes from
You don't know that. Maybe you stepped on him earlier, you kicked him earlier, you just weren't paying attention. You went for it when you're coming out. Maybe your feet. I mean, your feet fucking stink. Maybe he was just trying to tell you your feet stink. Yeah, well, if I was you, I'd probably be getting that looked at. Blessings. My sciatica sounds pretty much the same as yours. Oh, her shit's so bad. Her shit is so bad. That, or it's just a good excuse for not wanting to do the pokey pokey. Oh, my back hurts. Ooh. By the way, I'm going out with my friends later, and we're gonna party. We're gonna go dancing. Me and my friends are going out dancing later. I would laugh at all of them if I wasn't such a good guy.
Supplying the worry, bringing the terror, the aware are aware.
I think when I went to it, I did pretty fucking good. For not laughing and participating, yeah, I know. I was showing all these broads how to fucking really do the moves. So weird how females just have this innate, for the most part, this innate ability to move and be sexy. Yeah, no, I've seen that. I bet she's great on the football field.
I'm just joshing. See, we seal our coffin. We are the cause and completely effective. There's nothing coming out of that.
Fucking motorcycles should absolutely be illegal. Crash rockets should absolutely be illegal. What is just a stupid fucking thing for you to do? Especially then to be a hot dogger. All it takes is one bump you don't see. One, you know.
Michigan roads, it's stupid.
Right, especially in Michigan. 3 viewers, 16 likes, because I am not censored at all or throttled or anything. And 16 likes on 3 views makes total sense. And if you say anything to the contrary, you are a conspiracy theorist. Conspiracy theorist. I would be willing to bet that I can spit farther than most of you. It's one of these talents I have. You know, I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, I could, back when I was a kid and we didn't have internet to sit there and keep us distracted, we'd go outside and spit at stuff. See, like, just the stupid shit you do as a kid that, it's weird. It's really fucking weird. Like, our kids have never just sat in the grass and been bored, just waiting for something to happen and just sit there and...
We knew he started school already, but Dallas is not. So Dallas had to go with us yesterday morning to the hospitality place. And we got there like 5 minutes before they opened the door.
There's nothing coming out of that plane. There's nothing coming out of
This person said, Y-O-U-R, nasty. My nasty what?
That kid was driving us insane. He couldn't just stand in line. And her and I were talking about it. Like, how did these...
In their hands.
2 hours.
They have a phone in their hands.
It's insane. He drove us nuts for the 5 minutes.
I mean, I'm, when it comes to our kids, they're bad, but at least for the for the first 10 years of their lives, we didn't let them have, we still don't. If we're in the car, I have a rule that there's no phones. They're not allowed to be on their phones while we're in the car. One, because I want them to talk and have that conversation, but two, you don't realize it, but you're learning how to drive watching your parents or whoever drive.
Before I ever got behind the steering wheel, because we didn't have phones, and I paid attention when we were driving, I knew how to get everywhere.
Great.
I didn't know how to drive or anything, but I knew how to get from our apartment in Northville to Gary's house. I knew how to get to Gary's house.
Great.
I knew how to get everywhere.
But then there's also the the unforeseen things, the things that you don't know to teach somebody, but they learn it through watching you. Right. And so I make my kids, fucking pay attention.
Nathan was actually fascinated when he and I drove to registration. We were on 96, and it flipped the express lanes and local exits. So I explained the whole process to him, like why it's that way. He was looking at the express lanes as we're in the local area and seeing how they're going faster. And, he actually was really into...
I mean, they're not like different than we were. They like to learn. They like to be challenged. But, if you've given your kid a cell phone from the time before they could fucking walk, it's amazing to watch them navigate the cell phone, but watch them navigate real life. We got a neighbor who, it's like such a perfect storm, right? He has a daughter with one of the broads, right? One of the broads ended up getting pregnant, and she is a, high maintenance. She's one of the broads that, like we're talking about, the kids that we're talking about, but all grown up. She had the cell phone. She had the designer earrings, the designer clothes, the this, that, and the other. Exactly. And so she's unbearable, basically. It's a good thing she's hot, because she is pretty hot. So that works to her advantage. Oh yeah, one kid, another kid away from being a gigantic. That's great. Well, I mean, at least she has that, that self-awareness, because it's good. You know, and those are the chicks with the best bodies anyway. The fat chicks who would be fat chicks, but they take care of themselves because they still have the fat chick part. Huh? Well, yeah, but by the time she stops taking care of herself, it's not going to matter as much. But she's a skinny chick with big old titties. And so that comes from she's actually a fat chick. It's just in disguise. But the kid that they have, this daughter, we went to the store the other day. I mean, we see it all the time. She's very socially.
She has social anxiety.
Yeah, social anxiety. But again, how much of it is not being forced to deal with it from? Because like if our kids.
She just has social anxiety too. She's had to work really hard to be social.
Sure, but again, I'm sure we don't know her upbringing. I would imagine her upbringing was very similar to G. So, when our kids were little, if they were socially awkward or whatever, we forced them to deal with it. We forced them to, we didn't coddle their dysfunction.
At the same time, they both have parents that are far.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, we all have our insecurities, and Jess is, you could say she's socially awkward, but she's a hot chick. She knows how to get in there. Yeah, but what somebody says to you and what the reality is are often completely different. But so because of the fact they didn't work as a couple, he is one of those guys who feels really, really guilty about it. He's a great dad. He's very loving and attentive. He's not a very good sort of disciplinarian dad, especially when it comes to his daughter. I'm sure he'd be different if it was a boy, but because it's his daughter, he just eats out of her fucking hand. She's 3, 4, 5, whatever. Right. Yeah, I don't know, 4. But it's been that way forever. And I'm not talking shit about the guy. I like the guy. The guy's a good guy. It's just he's creating an absolute monster. And I sort of think about it like, dude, look at what you're creating. Is that something you would want to deal with? We went to the store the other day, and she had her phone, or she had his phone, and he kept saying, like, can I have my phone back? And she'd go, no.
She thinks that's funny.
They both think it's funny, I guess. I don't know. But the game she was playing was like a Barbie girl was standing there, and you can address, or you can change her outfit. It's all different aspects of her outfit, her shoes, her bracelets, her necklaces, and all that. So she's just like, it's basically just teaching a girl to be high maintenance. It's all that game is doing. Right. Like if I was the Chanel people or whatever, I would put a game out like that for sure. For sure. Like, share, sub, says Snuggie. And I agree with him. You should like, share, sub. But
It drops our jaws when pauses and press, stressing to get the next miracle out of the market. I saw a miracle.
it's not cute though. It's actually really uncomfortable and really, really weird, really hard to be around. And she, the whole time at the store, she's in her phone. She's not interacting. She's just changing outfits. So then we go to leave, and we walk by a lottery machine. And this dude, all he does is complain about money and how tough things are and all that. He whips out $100 and he puts it into the lottery machine. He's like, all right, daughter, which one should we get? And she looks up, and this is the first time she's not looking at her phone. Now she's done this so many times that she thinks this is like a fun thing to do. So there's 3 different $50 tickets to pick from, and she picks the purple one, obviously. And so he he drops the he doesn't even play the game. He doesn't even scratch it off. He scratches off the bottom and then scans it. So the first two, boom, he loses it. He's like, well, shit, I got to get this back. So then he puts another 100 in. And he one of the tickets is a $50 ticket. So now he's down $150. So, and he just keeps putting money in. And the one when he does win, he just lets it ride to play again. He ends up getting $350 down. Fucking unbelievably, he's like, all right, I'm gonna play one more. He plays one more. It's a $100 hit and then a $150 hit, both of them. So he puts the $100 back in, and he gets two more tickets, and he saves it, like he doesn't keep the winning. He ends up going up $100. By the time it's all said and done, he's gone up $100, and he walked away from it at that point. I give it to him, but every time he's like, all right, what do you say? Good luck, Daddy. And she gives him a kid. Like he's making gambling lottery tickets, especially this like intriguing, fun little thing. And it's such a dangerous behavior. The fact that he got, he ended up with $100 is so shocking to me. I couldn't believe he pulled it off. What?
He bought her diamond earrings for her second or third birthday.
Right, real diamond earrings.
And of course the mom was like, well, I have to have some too so we can match, and he fucking bought his ex.
Yeah, I don't understand that part. She still gets him to buy her shit and all that and pay for her hair did, and
he does it so she's not.
But he's a felon. Right, he's a felon, so anytime he does something she doesn't like, all she has to do is threaten to get the cops involved because
I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna tell them about this. I'm gonna tell them about
or
that.
I'm gonna make something up.
Yeah.
And he knows that, they'll listen. They'll do it, and she'll do it, and they'll listen. I mean, it's a huge wrap it up commercial. And every time I can get him around my kids or whatever, I'm always like, tell him to wrap it up, and he's like, yep, wrap it up. Yeah, he loves his daughter. He's absolutely loves his daughter.
Oh, the broad keeps begging him. I wanted to have a brother.
At this point, if she just turned forward, there's no point.
You bought what they sold you.
I'm not taking her by myself. She really likes having the two people there. She doesn't have a problem with walking when there's two people there. But if you don't go in the direction she wants to go, she has a real issue with it. And we need to almost get out of this too easily.
It's time for the ball to flatline. It's time for the ball to flatline. It's time.
Besides, I got to bring my hitting stick. She steps out of line, I'm going to hit her.
It's time for the ball to flatline. It's time for the ball to flatline.
Oh shit. We gotta hurry because my shit's gonna die. I need to get plugged in. Take it easy, Karen.
Hold on, puppers.
That hairstyle was outbid in the early 90s. So, Larry Flint. So, not only do you take somebody else's identity as your own, who, if we're really gonna talk about, who a real big piece of shit was, it's Larry Flint. Like, what a really just awful person. But then, obviously, you're male. So, as a male, how do you prefer your other dude's hair to look? What's your favorite hairstyle on a dude? Because I know, obviously, it doesn't matter what a guy is saying. If his hairstyle isn't right for you, you're not going to focus on the points being made. You're going to focus on the hairstyle. With your haircut. I like your haircut. I don't like your haircut. Interesting. It's an interesting way to admit who you really are. I'm sure you're around telling people that you're gay, but clearly When you're concerned with other dudes' haircuts or hairstyles. That hairstyle went out way back in the 90s. I mean, that's one hell of a macho thing to say, huh? Macho, macho man. I want to be a macho man.
Is curveless, the purpose is yet unknown. I'm simply blown away. If there's infinite space in the way we see things change, if the stars all range in distance, some eyes close and the stars in the sky.
Good morning. What's up? No, thank you, Mom. Have a great day. What's up, man? More goodies? Oh, tomatoes. Peppers.
No, the tomatoes.
Oh, these are tomatoes. Yeah, well, we'll take them all.
I got 5 plants and I'm going to one of these.
Well, anything you want to bring. Yeah, my kids will devour them. The one thing I never have to worry about is prostate cancer, because, you know, tomatoes are good for your prostate, so. Well, isn't it weird how tomatoes have such a negative sort of perception in society? Like, so many people are like, oh, I hate tomatoes. How can you hate tomatoes? What the hell is wrong with you that you hate tomatoes?
Well, no, black kids all over. Oh, yeah.
Of course. Well, I mean, what's been done to the black community is just disgusting. It really is, like, the standard, what it means to be black stuff is just awful. It's awful. They've made black people into such caricatures of you know, really terrible shit. You know, it's strange to see it. And for it to be attractive or appealing or anything like that, it's just weird. I eat tomatoes like apples, and you should. Being a jerk, he's a fucking piece of shit fryer. He's not being a jerk, he's being a fryer. Go right ahead. My hands are a little full at ATM.
I've got life in a bottle over here. Who wants some?
Jesus Christ, girl. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey there, nice colorful sheep. What's wrong? Bones not strong enough? Gone not
That
well?
looks bigger.
Hairline gone too much? I've got whatever you need. Please, form a line to the left. I take cards, checks. Shit, if you're out of cash, I'll snatch your last breath. I'm the medicine man. Can or can anything
No,
that you can.
that would
But
actually
can
be good.
cancer, can he? Sure. I can't
Oh, I swear, if people go worry about it, they never change. What are you even, like, I don't even bother reading your comments because you're just stupid. A lot, you know, these guys are bots. Either they're act.il, like volunteers, real life, Jewish Americans, which is a weird thing to say. I always think that's weird. You never hear Christians refer to themselves, oh, I'm Christian American. I'm Muslim American. You don't hear that very often. But the phrase Jewish American is commonplace nowadays. They got really mad because the Italians were saying it. You know, the Italians were the first white people I knew to say it. And obviously, black people have been saying African American since the phrase was introduced, which is just stupid. But the Jewish American thing is just silly because it's like, well, where is Jewish? You know, Italian Americans, that connotates Italy. African Americans, Africa. Where is Jewish? Obviously, it's not a race. Because he hates Jews and I am a Jew. I hate pedophiles, absolutely. And you are a pedophile. Is that new or a rental? Borrow, oh. It's sweet. It's all right.
Is your truck in the top?
It only has a Hemi.
Oh, compared to your truck, I bet it's a whole truck.
It's so weird to think like a badass pickup truck. Like I don't think of speed when I think of pickup trucks. You are racist. Yeah, again, I don't really understand how that's applicable. What race am I against? You pedophiles aren't a race. You know, I couldn't be more I couldn't be more proud of my anti-Semitism. Like seriously, you know, again I say this a lot, but oh, look at that, the hawk's back. I know because I saw the shadow on the ground. Wow, the hawk's back. Take a step back, look at things from the bird's eye view perspective. Yada yada yada. The spirits are protecting. What an interesting time for the hawk to show back up. Oh, I can tell you're a good person. He's a fucking pedophile. What pedophile is a good person? Oh, well, I'm sure another pedophile probably thinks a pedophile is a good person. Right? I guess that's how that works. Go back here, booze. I mean, seriously, why would you ever entertain that? Like, make it seem like it's a legitimate thing. You understand this is a fake. These are all fake fucking accounts, right? Not one of them is a real person, real account. They're all fake. Like I said, any one of them that wanted any sort of credibility, if they were an actual real life person, the whole make a Guy Williams sucks video, make a talking head video where you're doing exactly what I'm doing. Give a fuck. Where you're doing exactly what I'm doing, yeah. And you're talking to the screen, telling people, you know, what the problem is, what hurts your feelings, what I've done that really has your panties in a bunch. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to promote for you. I'd love for you to make your video, and then I get to be like, look at this video that this person made, and you know, that kind of shit.
They just wanted your money. Yet to some that is stunning. You bought what they told you. You stopped when you're told to. The story's so old. Who do you think?
He's on his phone. He just happened to look over this way when he was saying something, and he's loud. He didn't say anything to me. He's just talking to somebody. Yep. You are a disgrace to society. Didn't say you were a Jew until you said so. You're not gonna go. Kick rocks, pedo. No, don't tell them to leave. I like when they're here. You guys all have the wrong idea about this. You know, I never tell anybody to attack somebody's page or anything like that. Like, fucking A. I want them to make as many Guy Williams sucks videos as possible. Right? I want you guys to see what I'm up against. And if I'm wrong, you know, these guys, let's cut to the left and so we have a bigger loop. You know, I want you guys to see how desperate these pieces of shit are. Even dumbass John. Why doesn't dumbass John just make a Guy Williams sucks video? Holy shit, look at that one. Wow, that is a thick motherfucker. Come on. Okie dokie, chicken. What's up, Jim?
Karen, good girl.
You know, there's like, you know, it's not like I can provide you with like signed documents or something like that where these guys are, you know, acknowledging that they're pedophiles and that Judaism is pedophilic and all that. There's not going to be those kind of documents, right? So you have to look at what gets presented instead. You know, there are a lot of them on here, which makes no sense. You know, but then again, 3 viewers and 17 likes doesn't make much sense either. But for so many of them to be here, and yet, you know, none of them seem to have the ability to make any sort of decent points or any sort of decent arguments or anything positive, pointing to their thing as being positive or non-pedophilic, you know. All they do is prove the point. You know, even if I were to have, you know, friends of mine pretend to be them and come through here, I'm going to write some shit for you to say. And, like, I wouldn't even be able to come up with their shit. Like, share, sub, Snuggie is correct. Yeah, you would think you wouldn't have to tell people to hate pedophiles. You would think they would be, you know, all for it. Oh, look. Because we left my house, now the connection dies. How does that work? Why wouldn't this phone just attach to the...
Well, that phone is a lot older than your phone.
So what? A lot older by like a year?
Careful. Probably 2.
No, this shit isn't that old.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But make it make sense. Why is it that my phone is not connecting to the internet once I leave the bubble of my house? That's really fucking weird. I watch you post lots of hate. Well, I mean, that's what Christians and friars are very similar in that regard. Their entire existence, their entire belief structure, everything about them is like you pretend to be these loving, you know, whatever, but the reality is you're a piece of shit. You believe in these crazy, selfish things, and you turn a blind eye to the worst behaviors imaginable because, well, I want to still go to heaven when I die. I want my mansion. The friars told me as long as I follow the book they wrote, that when I die, I get to go to heaven. So, I want to go to heaven. You can't backtrack on your posts. Hate-filled posts. Yeah, and that's just it too, is they're cowards, right? They're cowards. You would think they would be proud of what they have to say, proud of their belief structure, proud of these things. And yet, you know, whenever it turns to a point where, you know, you get a victory, you know, whenever you get to that point where they should say one thing, or they should say, you know, they should denounce the thing or at least hold the thing responsible, they fall apart. They don't do it. You know? Every Christian alive, every Catholic, because all Christians are Catholics. Look at him checking you out. Ooh. Yeah. You know, like they should all be furious. There should be this huge Christian uprising, not something being led by a Jewish guy, a Jewish agent, Jake Lane, but, you know, a natural, homegrown grassroots effort for Christians to eradicate the pedophilia within their group. Calling out all these fucking crazy churches and these crazy, organizations that call themselves Christian, call themselves God people, but then they don't do shit. I mean, your shit is so disgusting. And your people, your clergy, your organization has been caught so many times. Why anybody would still associate with it is beyond me, other than your own selfish bullshit. And it's that same selfish bullshit that prevents you from talking about it. How is it like you should feel stupid knowing that Jacob Lane is able to stir the pot so much, get you in such a fervor attacking the Muslims. I'm really surprised. To me, it seems like if it wasn't all just one big show, if it wasn't all one big orchestrated event, how come nobody's killed that motherfucker yet?
Nope.
How come nobody is from a long distance killed that piece of shit? He's a piece of shit. He's literally pretending to be a Christian because he knows how stupid you are. Do you understand that? The reason that they do it is because they know it works. He's pretending to be a Christian so that Christians will blindly follow what he's saying. Walking around with bacon. What kind of dumbass? And then at the same time, what kind of dumbass is going to get upset about some bacon? It's just so crazy how stupid the Abrahamic bullshit is. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Can't believe
really
the city
weird.
has been okay with this.
Crazy. Dude took all the siding off his house.
Years ago.
10 years ago? I don't even know. It's been a long time.
All right, Tootsie, you can turn.
No.
One more?
Yeah.
Come on. This way. Good girl.
Come on. Yeah, let's walk out. Six viewers, 19 likes. Just your average everyday feed. Average everyday feed of a guy who has the Jews making a page with 39 fucking AI videos on it. And we're talking about some high quality AI videos too. This isn't your average AI. This isn't something the average person could just do. But apparently they do. Again, look at the pride.
So which house caught on fire across the street?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, obviously. But like I say, I mean, just look at how you're being manipulated. I mean, look at the president. This motherfucker is building a forever bunker. So when he loses the election, I just don't even see how that's possible. If they don't want him to lose, he won't. He shouldn't be allowed to run for a third time, but they'll just do whatever they want because that's what they do. But, when he loses, or if he were to lose, again, I just don't see that. He's just going to stay in the bunker, and what are you going to do about it? I just keep waiting every day for the news to break that Trump had a heart attack or some shit. That would be so awesome. That would be such a day of celebration.
That scares the fuck out of me.
Like, can you imagine, seriously? You know, you think about like when Kennedy died and people were lining the streets and mourning and everywhere. If Trump died, there would be such a celebration.
Such celebrations, all in the streets.
It'd probably unify us more than people realize. But, you know, again, like
But then we get racist Vance that steps up, and it's so bad. And he's so much younger, so he can do so much work.
You know, interestingly, we were talking about it yesterday, how like certain guys are just, either you haven't seen them in a long time or they're showing back up. Today, the news updates for real guy, he showed back up. Or yesterday, whatever, but he showed back up. Where have all these guys been? Yes, that's the Palestinian flag. Look at how green the grass is because these people water. And then you just think about it, like, what kind of, like, insecure, like selfish person is watering their lawn in a drought.
Hi, baby.
It's a drought. The water is a resource, and you're wasting it to make your grass green. But I want green grass. One viewer, 20 likes. If you're watching this feed right now, and you see, well, if we are going that way, we go on this side. Unless you want to go down. Ooh, my wife wants to go down. Brown chicken, brown cow.
No.
I still don't know if Netanyahu's alive. And strangely enough, he was here last time, and I can't think of any examples of him and Trump being pictured together outside of the Lindsey Graham funeral, which who knows what the fuck that was. You know, that was the biggest Netanyahu blowjob, public blowjob I've seen in a long time. I don't know, it's just weird. It's a weird thing where you have to wonder what the fuck is going on. At what level do government people, you know, stop seeing the truth and just do what they're told? I mean, like, can you imagine if Biden was all in the fucking files? Can you imagine how fucking insane it would be? How it goes to one viewer with like 5 people chatting. Yeah, it's definitely different. And I ask you guys daily to show me somebody else whose feed works this way. Show me somebody else who has the fake rabbi page made for them. Show me somebody else that has such a dedicated Israeli troll army, you know, focused on you.
Growing out between them.
Right. It's been that way for a couple of years. Yeah. Which is only possible because they come and they drop these fucking telephone poles off, like, oh, we're gonna put them up, and then years go by.
That's like your mind.
Like, seriously, can you imagine if somebody else did this? If a person who, you know, one of us dropped some big ass shit in our front lawn like this and then never did anything with it?
Yeah, they call the city on you and you get tickets.
Yep. You know, hate is a good thing. Hate is a you should have as much of a relationship with your hatred as you do with your love. These are yin and yang. These are the balance. You need to be balanced. How can you ever know your love? How can you ever be a loving person if you don't know what you hate, if you're not comfortable with what you hate? And like, I'm so proud of my anti-Semitism. I say this all the time. You know, I have kids. kids are, you know, I'm proud of them, but like I'm supposed to be proud of my kids, right? Like nobody ever tells you don't be proud of your kids. It's like with white people, you know. White people talking about, we're not allowed to say we're proud to be white. It's like, well, when were you ever told you should be ashamed to be white? When were you ever made into a second-class citizen because you were white? And then told, you know, you're shit. You deserve this. You're second class. It's never happened. So the proud to be white shit is just you being racist. You know, there's no reason why you should be proud to be anything. Like I always say, when it comes down to it, you're basically saying you're proud that your parents had sex where they had sex. Racial and civic pride is just that. You didn't do anything about it. You didn't have anything to do with that shit. I mean, I guess if you're an adult and you've moved somewhere, you've traveled around and you've settled somewhere, then I guess you should, I guess you could be proud to be where you are, but it's still stupid. What's the pride for? And it's the same thing like with the love again. Or for me, the pride of my anti-Semitism is like I say, nobody ever tells you not to be proud of your kids. Of course I'm proud of my kids. The one thing that you're not supposed to be in this society is anti-Semitism. And I'm choosing the word, you know, purposefully. Anti-Semitic means something completely different. The Jews are very anti-Semitic. The Semitic people, remember when our kids used to draw with chalk? The Semitic people are the Palestinians. They're the Lebanese. They're the Syrians, the Turkish people, because, you know, Israel's attacking Syria and Turkey now. Iran is a Semitic country. Even the North African countries are Semitic. The region is the Semitic region. So anti-Semitic is more of a racist terminology, right? You hate the people from a certain region. The Jews aren't even from that region. It's why they make DNA tests illegal in Israel. Because all they do is show that they're from Ukraine or the US or Europe. They're not from Palestine. It's really like it's really careful. It's like with blood libel. They do the same thing, where they've hijacked these words, so we can't use them, right? Anti-Semitism was initially coined to be a rally cry for us, a rallying cry. The Goyim to say, yes, we are proudly anti-Semitism. Because Semitism is policy or predisposition favorable to Jews. Later, Snug. Policy or predisposition favorable to Jews. Right? That's rules. The policy is the rules and regulations.
What's the matter? You got an itch?
And the predisposition is, you know, if your mom's family all has cancer, they die from cancer. Even if you live your life without smoking or drinking or doing drugs or anything, you put on all your suntan lotion, you're still likely to get cancer because of your predisposition, your genetic programming. So the demand for policy policy or predisposition to be favorable to you is a very supremacist term. That's what Semitism is. It's supremacy, policy, and genetic programming. If anything comes up, well, before we even know what's going on, as long as we find out they're Jewish, we're going to give them favor. And the rules and regulations, the policy, is also going to be favorable to them. There's no reason why anybody should be pro-Semitism. But you know, they've hijacked it. They hijacked the term. And so that rallying cry is you know, diminished, is hijacked. Same thing with blood libel. Blood libel means Jews kidnapping Christians, kidnapping children, especially Christian children, and then draining their blood to use in rituals, like baking it into their matzah and eating it. And you know, in order to stop people from understanding that concept, they've turned it into something where anytime you say something they don't like, they go, "Oh, that's blood libel." Like it's theoretically it's so counterproductive, but because most people they've hijacked our education system, they've hijacked our perception in general. Most people just don't understand what's happening right in front of our faces. But like I say, they tell you you're not supposed to be anti-Semitism. And for me to say, no, you know what, I am. And like that makes me proud. You know, that's you know, going against the grain in such a beautiful, you know, righteous way. Of course I'm going to be proud of it. I'm doing the thing you don't want me to do, and it's the right thing. Why is my system telling me to do the wrong thing? And it's always strange how nobody, none of the truthers that are ever involved in an interview or anything like that, none of them seem to know this. None of them answer the questions properly. So when am I coming over, man?
When you cooking?
Good, how are you?
We could smell the ribs from down the street.
Man, that is one hell of a smoker.
Yeah.
That's a barbecue.
That's a barbecue, yeah.
That's a grill.
The pipe for the smoking.
Interesting points. These are factual points. If I'm wrong, then why aren't I being debunked? Why is what I'm saying just getting cried about? No, don't say those things. You're extremely messed up for what you're saying, for saying that one group of people does not deserve policy or predisposition favorable to them. I am really messed up. Boo.
I want to go walk on the river walk today.
You have a good time. It's going to be a zillion degrees. We should go fucking beach. No, it's not. Is you crazy? Shit, yeah, we can. She'll be fine. Why not?
Because I'm the one that's got to clean the shit up when we go.
Nah, there won't be any shit. She won't do it. She'll be all right.
Too far. Come on,
It's like, look at how I'm doing this, right? Look at how I'm presenting things using factual data points and calmly but assertively and intelligently making my argument. And then look what comes at me in response. Isn't it interesting? Yep. Well, at least they left the thing of tuna out for somebody. Watch out.
Come on.
They're not allowed to talk about it. It's just strange, man. We live in a strange time where you're told to be lesser than. You're told to be shitty. You're told to be, you better be a good slave. And you can see it's all like, it's the Bible is the same way. It all comes from the same place. The Bible says the only unforgivable sin is blasphemy. All the kids you want, as long as you say, I'm sorry. Make sure if you're going to rape kids, you don't say you're sorry till you're done raping kids, right? Because if you say you're sorry and then you do it again, you're going to have to do like a double sorry. But if you just wait and, you get all the rape out of your system, then you can apologize and it'll be okay. Any way you slice it. I don't think anywhere, like there's no examples of the Bible, Christianity, the cult itself being opposed to the religion. Yeah. Each person should research and form their own opinion from what the host is saying. Saying the host cannot say it does no good. Well, it's not that it does no good. It actually strengthens my argument. It does wonders. Like it's a great thing that they do what they do. Because they're obviously upset with me. They're obviously supposedly bothered by what I'm saying. And yet, this is the best they can come up with. You guys both got shit to clean up before anything else changed, before you do anything else today. Hello. Hello, little guy. Getty boy. The little Getty boy. Playing in the Getty streets. What you gonna do when you grow up? And have to face responsibility. Oh. God damn it. God damn it, seriously. God damn it. There we go. Like I said, it's so much more effective what they do. The keeping my feed at one person and 20 likes when it's clear that there's more than one person here. That they're here in a negative capacity. And instead of just debunking me and all that, they resort to the crybaby. Like, it says everything. It shows you that if they had something better, if they had something more substantial to say, they would. Yeah. It does good for you, not the objectors. It all does good for me. This is all me winning. Obviously, it sucks because of the censorship. But this is all, examples of my supremacy. I mean, name another situation where these tactics are the winner tactics. Ooh. When have I ever tried to change you? Isn't that what you're doing? You're crying about me not believing in your Jewish sky daddy. Like, you being here in itself is just hilarious. What a straight up fucking loser. You know, it's one thing to say like I watch this feed because I enjoy the feed and I agree with the feed and I, you know, grassroots blah blah blah. It's another thing to be like I don't like this guy. I don't like what he's saying, so I'm gonna watch it every single day and then cry about what he's saying, but not actually do a good job at it. What's up, little guy? Oh my goodness, dude, that didn't feel good. Are you okay? You gotta be careful with that. What'd you do that for?
Sphere somewhere.
Oh, I should have a connection back again. Let's see. I can't believe I have the stronger connection in the house. That's never happened.
Falling off a roof when you're a kid.
This is Charles' song.
Out here on this fragile island, the play attracts the insects.
You should absolutely try to change other people. And all that kind of dumb shit is just more distraction. You shouldn't help. You shouldn't be trying to change people. You shouldn't be doing that. Of course you should. You should grow, and you should, the only way you can actually grow is if you're out there, putting your points out and allowing for your points to be either championed or destroyed. That's how you learn. Sitting there in your own head, looking up the things that you want to find or whatever, that's not going to make you grow. That's going to make you, more of what you want to be. Like, there's none of the friars, the Christians, they're not going to come in here and make good points to suggest why should we continue to accommodate your bullshit, pay for your bullshit? What good do you bring the world? What examples of reality do you have to show that your shit's not just a Jewish fairy tale designed to keep Goyim stupid, waiting for a Jewish savior to come fix all the problems?
Leaving him out in the open, watching for the next.
Like, it's always amazing how the Christians don't even know their own shit.
All along the way.
Because they don't, like, it's the Christians that are on here, they don't live their lives as Christians. They're not these people in an everyday situation. They get this way because they're being challenged. Their own personal viewpoints are being challenged. And because their shit's being challenged,
Reversed reflections continue.
they feel this need to defend their own bullshit, and they can't. And that should just show you everything. I ask you guys on a daily basis, give me some undeniable evidence to prove your shit's true. I can give you some undeniable evidence that friarism should be eliminated, eradicated. Mishnah Nida 5:4 is all the evidence I need. There's all kinds of other things. But the one thing that says, raping children makes them your wife, yeah, that needs to be eliminated immediately. Like, there's just, it's immediate.
You never see the curve in the world. 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 Why is your
What evidence can you prove that is not? Again, I'm not making the outrageous claim. Whatever bullshit, like, I shouldn't be able to say, fuck God, God is stupid, God doesn't exist, it's fake, it's dumb, it's pedophile shit, blah, blah. Where's the lightning bolts? I'm being blasphemous. Where's the repercussions for it? They don't exist because it's fake. The lack of evidence for your thing being true is my evidence against it. And the thing is, your thing is so fucking outrageous and responsible for such horrible shit, whether it's the pedophilia, or it's the war, or it's the racism, whatever it is. For your shit to exist and have all that shit associated with it, there should be a fucking, a list a mile long for why this thing is good, why, it's not fake. Examples of good things happening, examples of good that they do. Not just, well, the God says and the Bible says, and it's all just dumbass. You ask me for examples of what I'm talking about, and I'm going to give you I'm going to point you to the genocide that's happening right now. That seems like a pretty great reason why we need to eliminate that pedophile cult. The genocide as it's spreading.
You can't see my face as I say that. I feel like Pat Sajak as I watch the wheel spin. So sick of the playback saying love is a sin. To me, it's a win. I wish I was gay. 2 morning moods to begin every day. No one to say I'm not in the mood. No, see you next Tuesday. It's a couple of dudes just watching the two.
God prevent me from getting hurt if you truly love me. I mean, getting hurt is a part of life, no doubt about it. But like, I love when you see so there's this video. It starts with this dumb white guy, and he's like basically in tears, and he's showing this accident scene where his daughter's car is flipped over, and the guardrail has gone through the front windshield on the passenger side. It didn't, she's unscathed, but a foot over, she'd have been fucked up, right? And the guy has his camera out, and he's like, "Oh, look at this. Let me just show you guys the glory of God. God is so beautiful. God is so great. This is my daughter. She walked away from this horrible accident unscathed. Isn't God great?" Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Your insurance is going to go up. You have to, pay for the wreck and all that shit. You have to pay for her to get a new car. She's going to have untold psychological damage from getting, coming so close to death. And then, of course, you shoving the camera in her face. Why didn't God just stop that from happening altogether? What good comes from that? Like, there's so many, the fucking guardrail has to be repaired. Like, there's so much that goes into this that's really fucked up and negative. And yet you're praising God because he let your daughter live. That's just so stupid. Right?
You should sail through whatever sea beckons, stuck in a mailroom full of regrets and all kinds of lessons.
But since Christians are so desperate for something to point to because they don't have any realistic shit, that's when they do that shit. That's why they do. That's why they're, oh, look at this is something. Look at. Hey, how come your God isn't, the church is the biggest pedophile organization on the planet. The church is consistently raping children and getting caught raping children. And then paying people off to keep quiet. What are you talking about? Like why does God let that happen? But he stopped you from getting fucked up. Like the arrogance in just thinking that somehow that makes sense.
Come on now. You don't feel insulted listening to that? I do. I live.
This video shows my old house. Really? This is the house we lived in before we moved in here. It's coming up. We're at the stop sign beforehand. Now about 8, there's Sean's house. This was Sean. No, that was Sean's house. There it is. That's the house my kids were born in. Shit sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say something to you, but I forgot what it was now. Thanks a lot. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Why get yourself so worked up? Because they're stupid. They're trying to get their points, man. They got points to get. Their whole shit is about, and the points, you know, the prizes that we typically think of as prizes, you know, those don't work on them, right? Because they already have all of the you know, financial and.
Wait a second.
What?
Today the 23rd?
No. 22nd.
Okay, I think we have an MRI tomorrow.
I don't. I have an appointment on the 26th. It's the 21st.
28th.
Yeah. No, I have the appointment on the... I just got it. Look at Detroit. Look at my shit. You only succeed in nothing apart from wasting a seed. This place used to be such a happening, bustling part of town.
What?
Grand River and 7 Mile? 6 Mile? Like, it used to be huge, and it was the Friars that had it. Religion has always been very strange to me. I see organized religion as a control scheme. How do you not? Murder City, Murder City, Murder City. I love how we did this at the end. There's Detroit. Take credit for this idea too, because again, when you start creating stuff you should be proud of, then I'm sure you will be. That shit's crazy. That whole building. But here, look, see how we did the crosshairs like that? How cool is that? Murdered City. Tartaria buildings everywhere. Fucking great. Fucking great. You think each religion should call out their bad elements instead of hiding them? I mean, what kind of question is that? Of course they should. That's part of the whole thing that proves the point.
Eric said it was fine. He's got those pockets.
Why don't these religious organizations seem to call out their own shit?
I can't rap. And being half black, my hair isn't flat. In fact, it sticks up all crazy. Like Don King and Buckwheat's Impossible Baby. Yeah, maybe I've heard that one before. And sure, there are tours of much more attractive men
don't believe in heavenly monsters. But those jabs at my mom hurt me so much. I'm completely untouched by religion.
Good afternoon, Oliver. Close off. What's happening, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm a joke to my family. My old friends can't stand me. I'm not very handy or manly like the stereotype. I bury my fight by the day. What else can I say?
Like, seriously, in your life, what do you do that you're actually proud of? Right? That you are, I mean, again, it's really hard to define that. Like, it's easy to be proud of shit you're supposed to be proud of.
I've said all their nonsense. And
The real difficulty is when you're doing the right thing despite, the negativity associated with it. That it's it's not going to have you, there's no benefit to you to do and say what you believe. It's the right thing to do, so you do it. No. Hey, bring up the Tupperware, witches. Got to create something to be there. I've been in the mountains in Wyoming. Wyoming is the state that I would love to live in. If I'm stuck living in the United States, I would love to live in Wyoming. Wyoming is so fucking beautiful. Yeah, at some point in Wyoming, you can stand there and you'll have the mountains to the west of you, and then the plains to the right, or the mountains to the west of you. Well, I guess depending on the direction you're in, and then what's up, girl? And then on the other side you have the plains, and it's just such a beautiful contradiction or contrast. Can you hold this for a second? Here, Chubby girl. Oh my God! Me. You should have asked me if there was anything I needed from you before you started doing that. You know me, I'm selfish and controlling. I saw your butt. Thomas Dolby, kind of feel like you'd like his stuff, but probably not. Probably not. I don't like poetry. I'm not a fan of poetry for the most part, which sucks. Like, I don't choose to do this way. This is the way it comes out. I mean, the idea of me being like, yo, what's up? Yo, let me spit some raps at you. It's just fucking goofy. It's like that goofy. And if I could sing, I'd sing. If I could do anything else but what I do, I'd do it. This is the last thing I would choose to do, last talent I would choose to have, because it's not an acceptable one. We don't live in a time and a place where. Can you do this for me? I'm about to pee all over myself. And hold my leg out so some of it gets on you.
Gross. He's gross. Boys are nasty.
You're right. You don't drink 5 days without dying.
You're still nasty. No, you fuck that. Oh, there's some blood? That's okay. I can just wash it off. Fucking gross ass dudes. Sorry guys, I'm trying to also do some stuff. I got some peoples that are sick, so I am putting together some oils for them. Some On Guard, which is the immunity blend. Some lemon for their throat and to cleanse their system out. And some Breathe for their respiratory, to open their airways and to break up the congestion. So when I do that, I put it in these little tiny bottles. These little tiny bottles hold about 30 drops, so they're They're deceiving. Oh, shit.
All right,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Stop boring everybody with your fucking insanity. God, selling these crazy, oh fuck, selling these crazy oils that don't work. Snake oils. You know, I don't care what anyone says. I have the, you know, the most, the most incredible story, right? Really, like when you look at it as far as proofs go or testimonies go or whatever, you know, I'm not allowed to tell people that oils do this or that because nothing's proven, blah, 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 FDA, this, that, and the other. But my wife my wife has bad teeth. You know, genetically bad teeth and gums, and, you know, it just doesn't matter how much she takes care of her shit. The foundations of it are just wrong. It's probably something that has to do with the inbreeding. No, I'm serious. When you're talking about somebody whose family is Greek, for as far back as you go, and she's literally the first one to break the fucking, break the chain. There's inbreeding going on there. It's just what it is. Like there's no. God damn it. I just like with dogs, who are genetically the most similar to humans. You know, a lot of people think it's monkeys, but it's not true. The closest thing to humans is actually dogs. And the reason for that is because you can adjust things, you know. You can take a big dog with black spots, or, a big black dog, and mix it with a small white dog, and you're going to get medium-sized, mixture dogs. You can take the different breeds of dog and combine them and make something new. And that doesn't really happen with anything else. You can't take chimpanzees and have them mate with howler monkeys and then you get something different. They don't do that. And so, that's where we are similar. You take a black person and a white redheaded person and you get this beautiful, like, seriously, just gorgeous, super capable, doesn't get sick very often.
Genetics played out. If they had another kid, they would not look like you.
I'm sure they would. All of my family looks like me. And there's something to it because, again, you have 3/4 black grandma in there, right? So the genetics are already off. But combining a white woman, redheaded white woman whose family is Polish and German. First of all, the Polish and the German side, they don't really mix too much. Like when you go back in that history, there's separation there. But fuck that, you're not allowed to. There's no possible, like even slightly possible idea or possibility that my dad's family has bred with my mom's family in history. You have this black family who goes way back to or at least goes to the, especially when you're talking about from reset purposes. But even if you believe the official narrative, you have this black family from Louisiana and obviously Africa at some point. But now again, I don't even believe this is the truth. I'm just saying based off of what we're told. But that those African Americans, there was no intermingling with German or Polish people back then. And if they did, that was, so many generations back. It's been diluted so much that it's really not doing anything. And so you have those two genetic codes of the black and then the white, the German, Polish, and you get me. I'm a fucking specimen. I look old now, but up until the kids came and sucked all energy away, basically until I got hurt, and then for a few years afterwards, obviously it took a minute, but I was top dog. Not too many people were faster than me. Not too many people were stronger than me. Not too many people can jump higher than me. Especially in the average. Obviously there are athletes that can shame me and all of those things. He is also an anti-Semite spreading hate and misinformation on the internet. Which part am I spreading that's in Please, I don't want to spread misinformation. So please tell me what I've been talking about when it comes to you piece of shit pedos that is misinformation. Funny, because you won't actually say anything. Oh, I'm Polish, and I could say for sure we definitely don't claim you, not agree with you. We definitely don't claim you, not agree with you. Man, you're making Polish people look really smart right now, aren't you? And, nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. 6'3" plus. I've shrank in the years. Almost hit that 6'4", but didn't quite get it. But not only was I a physical specimen, I'm smarter than 99% of you. It's like, and I'm talking about like, not your job where you've done one specific thing for a long time so you're good at it. I'm talking about in general, given a test, an IQ test or whatever, that challenges our thinking capacity, our ability to process things and think about things. I'm smarter than most of you. And so I think it's I think there's something to do with the genetics involved here, where just look at it for what it is. That was weird. And you get people like my wife, who is Greek, all the way back. No, she's very superior in a lot of ways. She's very strong. She's very smart, but extremely smart. Very capable. But she has things like the double jointed elbows. So her elbows go in. They don't lock in the right place. They actually go in. Her eyes are bad. Her, these little genetic things. My wife is definitely superior in every circumstance. I mean, this broad was a straight A student on her way to becoming a doctor, who was also the head cheerleader of her school. And, she's extremely capable and extremely accomplished in that regard. Just has a lot of fucking dysfunctional bullshit in there, throwing things off. But obviously, there's going to be crossing of lines in her family history because everybody was so concerned with breeding out of the same pool, basically. And then you take my kids, who again, there's no possibility that members of my family, my lineage, ever bred with anybody from Angela's family. Her family being the strict Greeks, blah, blah, blah. They only bred with Greeks. Nobody bred with the Polish or the Germans, or definitely not the blacks. So you have my kids, who are absolutely superior. From a physical standpoint, they are superior. Mentally, it's a different story because of the environment they're in. Like, my kids were COVID kids. They got taken out of school halfway through and then missed the next year because of, like, there's actually, but give my kids, a problem to solve, and they're going to solve it. Breaking those genetic lines are really important. And when you look at it from the other side, you look at these chosen pricks, and they've been, breeding out of the same basic pool for fucking ever. And you're already talking about some inferior people to begin with. Just look at them physically. Physically, they're just horribly ugly, awful people. And then, we've been taught to believe that they're super smart. Well, look at how many doctors and lawyers they have. Yeah, well, they're taken out of school at a young age and put into the yeshiva, where, they can, if they show any sort of acclimate towards anything, then that's focused on. Oh, this one's pretty smart, so let's make him a doctor, or let's do this, whatever. And they have a very specific, tailor-made program to train them to be a doctor. They don't have to go through all the regular school bullshit that dilutes the fucking the waters. It doesn't necessarily show them as being smarter. It's just they're more prepared in that regard. Right? The micro penises. The micro penises are such a telltale sign. Like I said yesterday and said before, the fact that you see, so many photographs of the brutal Nazi. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a little distracted there for a minute. Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Somebody shared a thing that was like rare historical photographs of the brutal Nazi concentration camp where 6 million friars died from blah blah. I wonder if they're going to show the swimming pools and the soccer teams and the stores and the money that they had and all that shit. I have a Nazi coin somewhere. I wonder where the fuck that is. It was on eBay and I snatched it up at some point. I wonder where the fuck that is. The whole Holocaust story, the World War II narrative, is just lies and bullshit. I want to hear the song again. Don't you? I do.
Is this thing on? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the circus. Ha 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 ha. Everything you see
He who writes the narrative is he who rules the world. That the truth is, it's imperative
indicative that the wearer of the crown thinks repairing never sounds like something worth overlooking. Through clarity, we found both wings are for our stoopings. These kings are really crooks who bring about destruction. The scheme that cooks the books clings on completely out of touch. Then they scream about dysfunction, yet they're disgusting day and night. Their whole team is just a bust, and its combustion is delight. A must win that's right in sight if the black and white make gray. They're nothing when we fight their fright. Their dynamite's dismay is the type we put away when the play is truly seen. Like flying kites in rain, it may just be a dream, but the day we mend the seams, we dream these corny overseers. Believing TV screens just means you're born to serve the ears.
How
Since
young he
we're
looks.
torn between our fears and what appears to be elation. The warning's in the mirror, so the tears should be in self. Because Putin's dropping bombs on children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Children. Putin's dropping bombs on children. Won't somebody think of the children?
I love the hook.
I saw it on the news. You can't call it abuse. I'm not dancing around the truth. Advancement's not a ruse. The cancerous aloof choose the clues that they ignore. They drastically remove the proof that doesn't prove the score isn't music anymore than it is manipulation. We're clueless to the core with a script including spacemen. We're bricks put in our place when we don't see the manipulation. Yet we're grapes made in the raisins if we fight their planned invasion. They feed us sanitation, dangling vacation, prizes and amazing gifts if you comply. But that's how you know they lie, since the people steal the real. Those bitches switch their side to ensure they seal the deal. So if knowledge is the meal, then eat like you're an American. It doesn't matter how you feel, the rabbit always beats the terrapin. And it's tragic that a pair can't win against the royal straight. But there's magic when the suits are skinned and we flush out.
It's tragic that a pair can't win against a royal straight. But the suits are skinned and we flush out the heat. I think they shut the comments off. Did they shut the comments off? I thought this happened the other day, and then somebody piped in. Oh, nope. Comments work. Apparently, I was... Oh. God, I love it. Charles is so weird. He's so weird. Bro.
Stop saying bro. Bro. Before you get mad, just listen. Envision that you have been given the option to change the opinion. You can't change the mind of the millions. You see, that's how they keep us from winning. Grooming the goy with their gifts. Facebook's brand new beginning and improving how we help the kids. How many would slit their blue and white wrist if slightly they switched how the platform exists? If they charged you, say, $1 per month, would you really just quit and admit you're a punk? Where is Facebook? Where is Facebook? Head insane. Head insane. If you are not healthy, you're part of the problem. Charge for change. Charge for change. If it went on your phone bill, you'd never notice. Yet that might alone kill what's crude and seems hopeless. It chills to the bone, still remains out of focus, while pills in our pills
drain us all dopesick. Complaining is bogus when action is missing. They train us to cope with what's actually sickening. But when Facebook starts sticking us with the tab, 2.9 billion giving takes what they have.
Damn, son.
Where is Facebook? Where is Facebook? Head in sand, ass open.
If your head's in the sand, your ass is wide open.
You're part of the problem.
Write that down.
Charge or change. Charge or change.
So, we just hit the 3-hour point.
Just
There's nobody here. Two viewers and 22 likes. What do you say? What could it possibly be? So, you have yourselves a wonderful day. Go check out all the links in the description. They back up everything I'm saying. You get your free download. All that good stuff is there for you for free. You click download and it's and ask you how much you want to pay. You click 0 and it's free. It's free. Be on the lookout for a new song today, tomorrow. Hopefully it's today. If it drops today, I'll do another video. Well, chances are I'll do another video later. But you know what? I can't end on this one. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about Apollonia.
Favorite movie, the film that we all know has the
No, not yet. That's not the one I want to end on.
of here is failure to communicate. I know, I'm crazy. I fail because I'm lazy, and I only really say things so I can get attention. But if that was my intention, why wouldn't I just mention how I'm not on the fence and I believe in Jesus? I could easily succeed with selling you the pieces if you won't believe this fairy tale is true. Since it's easy to fool a fool who thinks it's really cool to follow every...
No, not Venus and Furs. Great video.
I don't remember hearing anybody ever complain when I get redneck accents. This is about as petty as you'll ever hear TBG. And I...
Go fuck yourself, John.
Butts are where the poo comes from. Not saying that a nice one's gross, but men and women both have one, and nothing else really comes close to what's under your clothes, specifically your top. So you should probably show me your mystery spots, which literally stops me in my tracks, which is weird since I'm not into drinking the fact that
Tigos is great. Tigos. I love Tigos. Say goodbye to blowjobs. Oh, look at our little boy.
you may say you hate me, but I call you a fan. You blow me as you basically fall through on every plan of attack that your command.
Don't you love the symbolism of the videos of pussy? It's talking about you guys. I just love it.
Now serving number 33. Nudge, nudge. One big fat.
Oh shit, I gotta change that. I think I gotta add. I don't think I ever actually did what I'm supposed to do with this.
How many of you have heard of lion cards? If you haven't yet, you're welcome. The Tartarian narrative is so bizarre, marking the spotlight. We buy so much stupid, they seldom tell us the real truth about anything. Like the actual purpose of Bell's one tell is how they...
We buy so much stupid, they seldom. Well, the biopsy, one of my favorites. Israel Bottom Magnus Part 1. ghost song?
Whether it's gasoline,
Acidic gas.
or acid and the door.
Ice Age. This is a great song. I think we're going to end on Ice Age today. Have a good one.
Welcome to the Ice Age, claiming they're on the right page of history, no living free, we're frozen from the fright they demand while on the bright stage, planning to incite rage against the solution, religious pollution commands the black and white race, banning whatever might make their fake supremacy clear to those who stand and fight fate made to make us disappear for forsaking their revered, weird, confusing belief they're chosen. They've been shaking us down for years while cheering ice that keeps us frozen. Welcome to the Ice Age, gents and ladies in the shady system. Kidnapped by the ICE agents, we're free to be in prison. They tell us it's a nice cage meant to hide the lies we're given, ensuring we read the right page when their story is purely division.
Boom. Fall down.
The government is kidnapping Americans that will, while Charlie Kirk keeps distracting those who pay the bill. From Israeli pieces of shit laughing who seem to get a thrill. Watching colored bombs blast in homes for gender reveals.
Damn,
There's
son.
children being killed, bombed while living in tents. They living since the houses built were bombed by Israeli defense forces who represent what we're being distracted from. AIPAC controls both governments to keep us blind and deaf and fucking dumb.
What to say? What the fuck?
Welcome to the Ice Age, gents and ladies in the shady system. Kidnapped by the ICE agents, we're free to be in prison. They tell us it's a nice cage meant to hide the lies we're given, ensuring we read the right page when their story is purely division. The ice we're on is base. They're smoking us like boulders. They're the bugs beneath our skin. The only shit we call is when we channel our inner mold and demand the extra files.
Channel our inner molder and demand the extra files.
Of the victims who the vile child oppression machine exploits while cracking a smile with the guile rarely seen, showing we're miles from the tree. Their team members always sell, supplying the glowing screams while freezing over hell. Welcome to the Ice Age, gents and ladies in the shady system. Kidnapped by the ICE agents, we're free to be in prison. They tell us it's a nice cage meant to hide the lies we're given, ensuring we read the right page when their story is purely division. The one thing ICE seems most concerned with is hiding their identities. That way, most of us won't see the IDF in their faces. Renee Good, born again good. Freddie sure had an idea of look about him. Sometimes, most of the time, they are on both sides of the camera. TBG, baby.
Anyway, you have yourselves a wonderful day. And of course, more than anything, you pedophiles, what should you do? Oh yeah, kill yourself.